Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do the collective for today. Today is a Monday, September 1st, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever does not, just leave it on the table for someone else. You don't need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. We're going to use Erica's Lenormand of Hope, created by Erica Robinson, illustrated by Erica Peevis. And I got this from La Paneterre. Hope everybody's enjoying the holiday. If you're in the U.S., enjoying the day wherever you are in the world. I just cleaned off my table and made more room for cards, spreads, etc. Very excited. Just kind of doing some energy movement here. We got 3 on the table. Ooh. That's interesting. We got 5 on the table. 1 card is in reverse. Do 2 more shuffles. Last shuffle. All right, we're going to set this over here. We've got 6 cards at the bottom of the deck. We've got Lily, Heart, Rider, Moon in the reverse, Sun in the upright, which I thought was interesting that they both came out together. And then we've got Cross, bottom of the deck. And when I didn't hear it when the card fell out, but when I picked it up to tell you guys Rider, I heard Rider in the Storm. It's from that old song. 70s, 60s? Rider in the Storm. I don't think it was 80s. Maybe. Of course, I didn't bring my phone in, you know. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. When the Lily card came out, I just heard open. Somebody's heart is open. With the Rider card, somebody is moving towards love with an open heart. With the Moon in reverse, it very much gives like, this is somebody that's been through deception in love before. Sorry, I was dusting and now like my nose is like, not to mention the allergies. They might have experienced deception via love before. This is someone wanting a more positive outlook, or more positive outcome, I should say, with a more positive outlook. And it's kind of funny because with the moon and the sun, even though the moon is in reverse, I feel that's more of a positive thing to me, it being in reverse. Because I'm looking at it like this with the moon and the sun. Like this is yin and yang, yin and yang, however you want to pronounce that. Two peas in a pod, I just heard. Bookends. Okay, why did I just hear that? March of Dimes? Maybe someone like volunteers or maybe contributes or donates or something. I literally just heard March of Dimes. March of Dimes. And this cross card is just telling me whoever this person is, they're protected. And whatever this new union they're getting into, this new relationship, this new connection, or if it hasn't happened yet, it's coming, um, protected. And with the white flowers there, white flowers, it gives off like pure, like innocent. And it, so when I hear pure and innocent, I also just think untouchable. Like like this connection is going to be so pure, so protected. Like the devil himself isn't going to be able to touch it. Put up my hair so I could get my tattoo, and now I realize the hair thing is annoying. It's annoying me. And there's a white ribbon there, right? I don't know if it was just in Ireland or if it was like British, Scottish. I don't know. But have you ever watched the movie The Quiet Man with John Wayne, and Catherine O'Hara? I think, yeah, Catherine O'Hara. Women, women either gave their ribbons to men that competed, or men gave their ribbons to the woman. No, it was the women, right? Like they gave their ribbons to the men when they competed like in horse races and things like that. Because it's giving me two things. One, like whoever this is who's opening their heart to love, they're going to give it a free will to whoever this person is that's there or coming in. And it also, when you look at it, it's like waving the white flag. Like this is somebody saying to the divine, God, angels, ancestors, dearly departed loved ones, like, okay, I heard you. I'm ready. Bring it on. And what is it? called The Reading of the Bands. Is that what it was called? I'm thinking like back in the day, like back in the day, like you would get engaged and like your family would put the announcement in the paper, but they used to have a phrase for it, and I want to say it was like a British phrase. I want to say it was Reading of the Bands. Like two families coming together, like, their son, their daughter coming together. And back in the old day, like it probably would have been announced at court. Again, like British, like or French maybe, but court, like king and queen court, like Bridgerton, right? Somebody out there watches Bridgerton. I can't be the only one that has watched Bridgerton. Reading of the Bands. Maybe it's called Reading of something else. I could have sworn it was called The Reading of something. And maybe I heard bands, but it was something else. Because it there, and the reason why I'm saying this is because it's like two people coming together, not necessarily in secret, but just not really paying attention to everyone else. Like two people coming together, doing their thing, hanging out, getting to know each other, falling in love, maybe moving in together, getting engaged, right? Buying a house together. I don't know. But it very much gives like two people very much involved in their own life, to the point where like one day like people are going to realize that this couple is together. Like maybe there's some type of announcement, or somebody finds out they are engaged, they are getting married, and it's kind of like that, like, did you hear so and so, they're getting married, they've been together for a year and a half, like nobody knew. How did nobody know? It kind of gives off that gossipy type atmosphere in the background, but these two people don't care. Like they're coming together, they're doing their own thing. I'm also going to say this too: the moon and the sun, this moon in reverse, and take how it resonates. Whoever would be considered the moon, whether that's the feminine or the masculine, or if it's two feminines, if it's two masculines, you, someone else, whoever would be considered the moon, the fact that it's in reverse, it could be someone that took a little longer to come to a realization of healing, a realization of spirituality, religion, getting in tune with oneself, that kind of thing. Somebody that might have overstayed in situations, um, where they just did not really belong. Because it kind of, and it doesn't, like I'm so okay, so like let me just say this, and this is just me. Like I'm looking at the sun as a feminine, because that's how I look at it. And I'm looking at the moon as a masculine. I'm looking at heterosexual norms here. I just tend to do that. I think that's just part of my upbringing. Even being bisexual myself, I tend to look at things as feminine and masculine. But you take how it resonates. Because I'm just looking at whoever this moon is in reverse. Like this is someone that was a little more comic. Or maybe they're funny. Maybe they're a funny guy. Or girl, right? I don't care. I've told you guys 100 times, like I have very much so masculine energy myself, so I don't care. Um, it just gives off someone a little more karmic, a little more toxic than whoever the sun is. And again, like they just stayed in those type of situations longer than they should. So like, and this is just an example, but like, let's say this moon is a masculine and this sun is a feminine, and they're supposed to get together, and this sun starts healing, you know, we'll say at the age of 30. And this moon, this masculine energy, doesn't start healing until like the age of 35. And these are two souls that are supposed to come together. Now, I'm not saying the sun lives like a nun or anything like that. I'm just saying that they live more in positivity, right? For themselves, for others. More of a healing energy. Whereas the moon in reverse, like this is somebody pulling themselves out of the muck and coming to those conclusions. Like they need to heal, they need to get on a journey, they need spirituality or religion or something to kind of hold them together. If you believe in that, totally up to you. But they're a little bit behind, this moon is a little bit behind this sun. And I've said before, people heal at their own rate, like I could heal myself faster than you could heal yourself from situations. It doesn't really matter. As long as at the end of the day you get there. And it's kind of funny too, because I would say that this reading technically goes for both people. Because whoever this sun is, like they opened their heart up. They were waiting for love. They were moving towards love, right? They probably did it a little bit faster than whoever this moon in reverse is. But whoever this moon in reverse is, they go through the same thing. Like these are two people that are supposed to come together. And once this person wakes up and realizes they need to kick it into gear, that's when they start working on themselves, and then they're able to open themselves up to love, right? So both of these people, like there's two people here, both going through pretty much the same thing. And again, I'm not saying whoever the sun energy is, like they have to be like a nun or a eunuch or something like that. Like they could be out there dating. They could have had little relationships here and there, little situationships. But whoever this person is, like when they realize where they don't belong, like they pick up and they move on. Because at the end of the day, whatever is coming for them, it's blessed. It's meant to be. And again, whoever this moon in reverse is, it's like they took themselves out of those shitty situations, getting away from karmics, getting away from toxicity. And now they're moving towards healing. They're moving towards the sun. So if they haven't come together already, they're going to come together. I feel like I keep repeating myself, but I also feel like, I don't know, I feel like because there's two energies here, I feel like it's important for me to show both sides. But there's really not much difference. It's really just timing. And you guys know how timing is. Like, that's divine timing. Timing is timing. It is what it is. Things come in for you, things leave you, people come in for you whenever it happens. You don't usually control that. You can manifest for things or for people. It doesn't guarantee you anything. I think I'm going to leave it there. Because I'm not. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all had and have a fabulous day. I'll talk to you later.